Hi children, today we will learn about one of the structure of plastid, that is chloroplast children. So what is a plastid? In class 9 you might have already studied about a plastid. So let us discuss that one also children. Plastid. So plastid, it is a double membrane organelle, double membrane organelle, which is found in plants and eukaryotic organisms. So it is found in plants children and eukaryotic organisms, isn't it? So what is the function of this plastids? So they prepare food materials. They prepare food and also store food materials. Okay, so they prepare food and store food materials children, right? And what about this chloroplast? This chloroplast is also a plastid which helps in preparing the food materials and also store food materials in plants. So that means what children here? Chloroplast, it is a chloroplast, it is a site for photosynthesis process. So that is the reason we are going to study about this topic, the structure of chloroplast children. So before going to learn about the mechanism of photosynthesis, it is very important to know the structure of the chloroplast children. If we see the structure of the chloroplast children, there are different types of shapes, isn't it? So if you see in chlamydomonas children, it is a horseshoe shaped, that is like a cup shaped children, isn't it? So if you see it in Spirogyra, it is ribbon shape, right? So like this, in plants if you take it children, it is oval shape or a disc shape. So today we will study about the chloroplast, the common children structure of chloroplast which is seen in the higher plants, right? So here this chloroplast, it is in oval shape children. If you draw the structure of this chloroplast children, so it looks like this. It is an oval shape, right? This is an oval shape children. So already we have studied that plastids are the double membrane organelles, right children? Chloroplast is also a plastid. That means what? It is also a double membrane organelle, right? So it has two membranes. So this is what children? Outer membrane. Say that it is an outer membrane. Outer membrane. Got it children? So this outer membrane has few proteins children. It is made up of few proteins and it is permeable. That means what children? It will allow the materials to pass through it, isn't it? So it is a permeable membrane. Permeable membrane. And also if you observe this children, outer membrane of this chloroplast, it is smooth. It is what children? Smooth. Got it? And next let us see the another membrane which is seen inside children. This is called as inner membrane. Got it? So this is inner membrane children. Right. So this is inner membrane and it has more proteins. And it is semi-permeable. Semi-permeable means what children? It will allow only selected materials to pass through it, right? So semi-permeable. It is a semi-permeable membrane. Got it children? Semi-permeable membrane and it has more proteins. And inner membrane is also smooth, children. We have studied in class 9 about the structure of mitochondria. So the inner member of mitochondria, it has a several folds, we called it as a cristae. But here in the chloroplast, children, the inner membrane of the chloroplast, it is what, children? Smooth, right? And it is semi-permeable membrane. And inside this, children, so inside this chloroplast, it consists of what? It consists of liquid part, children, fluid part. We call this matrix as a stroma, right? Stroma. It consists of liquid part, children. We are calling it as what, children? Stroma. And this stroma is rich in, it is rich in enzymes. It is rich in what, children? Enzymes. And also it is very rich in ions also. So what are the uses of these enzymes and ions in the stoma? So these enzymes and ions take part in the photosynthesis process, children. It helps to complete the process of photosynthesis, right? So, and one more important thing, children, there are certain structures inside the stoma. Let us see that, let us see those structures, children, okay? So there is a sac-like structures, children. These are the sac-like structures. So these sac-like structures, we call it as thylakoids. Thylakoids, children. Thylakoids. These are the sac-like structure. If you observe or if you magnify this, what, children, structure, and see this, what are thylakoids? These thylakoids also, they are double membrane. They are also double membrane, right? And inside this part, we call it as a lumen. In between these inner as well as what, children, outer membrane, there are number of what, children, chlorophyll pigments are present here in the membrane. Got it? So that means what, children, here chlorophyll pigments are not present in the lumen, they are present in the thylakoid membranes. Isn't it, children? So chlorophyll pigments are seen in the membranes of thylakoid, right? And these thylakoids are arranged like a pile of what, children? Coins. Like a pile of coins. So these pile of coins together, we call it as grana or granum. Isn't it, children? It is called as what, children? Granum. Okay, so inside this, what, children? So it consists of chlorophyll pigments. There are number of such thylakoids, children, inside the stoma. Let me draw here also. Okay, so these are what, children? Thylakoid membranes which are piled one after the another. It looks like this, isn't it? I will draw it here also. Few more. There are so many what, children? Granum in the stoma. The lumen of this what, thylakoids are connected to the inner membrane, isn't it? The lumen of these thylakoids are connected to the inner membrane, and here also it will connect to the inner membrane. And not only to the inner membrane, children, it also interconnected with each other, isn't it? It also interconnected each other. Don't get confusion, children. It looks like that chlorophyll pigments are seen in the lumen, but it's not in the lumen, it is in the membrane, right? So here also so they are interconnected also, and these connections we call it as stroma lamellae. Okay, so they are called as what, children? Stroma lamellae. Stroma lamellae. Got it? So these stroma lamellae connects to the inner membrane and also what children? Granum also, grana also. And also there are few structures which are seen in this stroma children. Let us see that one also. It consists of 70S ribosomes. It also consists of what children? 70S ribosomes. So they are ribosomes. What type of ribosome? 70S ribosomes. So you have already studied in class 9 about the function of this ribosomes children. So ribosomes function is protein synthesis. Protein synthesis children. Besides this ribosomes, there are lipid granules or lipid droplets are also seen in the stoma. So these are lipid droplets. Lipid here and there we see lipid droplets also children. Okay, and one more important structure we see in the stoma children, that is circular DNA. What is this? Circular DNA. Because of presence of DNA, circular DNA as well as ribosomes children, so it can control itself, isn't it? Like mitochondria. So that's why that process in controlling itself children, the cell organelle which can control its own children, it is that process we call it as semi-autonomous. Semi-autonomous. Got it children? Semi-autonomous. It can control itself. This cell organelle will control itself. Okay. So to complete the whole photosynthesis process children, it has two main what children stages, that is a light reaction as well as what? Dark reaction. So the complete photosynthesis process, so it takes light photosynthesis children. So it consists of light reactions as well as, are you able to see children? Yeah, okay, you can see. So, and the second one is dark reaction. Dark reactions children. Okay, so light reactions as well as dark reactions. This is dark reactions children. So I think you are unable to, see this one. I will write it here. Dark reactions. So where does this light reactions and dark reactions occur? Okay, so here in the thylakoid membranes, in the granum children, in the membranes of thylakoid, we see a chlorophyll. So this chlorophyll, so sunlight is trapped inside this what children? Thylakoids. Okay, so light reactions occur in this thylakoids children, okay, in this granum. Got it? So light reactions are seen in the thylakoid membranes. Okay, and where does these dark reactions occur? So these dark reactions occur in the stroma with the help of enzymes and ions which are present in the stroma children. So in the stroma, dark reactions occur, and in the thylakoids, light reactions occur here. Light reactions occur children. So in this stroma children, dark reactions, it takes the carbon dioxide and converts into what children? Carbohydrates or into sugars. Okay, so the mechanism of photosynthesis we will learn in the next class children. Okay, so this is about the what structure of the chloroplast. In glance, if you see the structure of this chloroplast children, so chloroplast is a double membrane organelle which is seen or which are found in plants as well as eukaryotes. Okay, so these plastids can synthesize their food materials and also store food, children. Okay, so this chloroplast is a site for the photosynthesis, and chloroplast is an oval shape, or we can also call it as disc shape, children. So it is double membrane, outer membrane. It has a few proteins. It is a permeable membrane, children, and it is very smooth. And next, come to a inner membrane. So inner membrane is also a smooth, children. It also has more proteins. It is semi-permeable membrane, selective permeable membrane, children. Okay, and the matrix of this chloroplast, the liquid or fluid part of this chloroplast consists of what, children? I mean, it is called as stoma. So where dark reactions will occur with the help of what, children? Enzymes as well as ions. Okay, and here a sac-like structures, we call it as thylakoids, children. So if you see the structure of this thylakoids, it is a double membrane. So these are this is membrane, and this one is an inner membrane, and inside this is called as lumen. So chlorophyll pigments are seen in the membranes of thylakoid, right, children? So here itself the sunlight will be trapped, and here, because of trapping of this sunlight, children, light reactions will occur in the thylakoid membranes, children. Okay, and here ribosomes are also seen, and small lipid droplets are also can seen, children. And because of presence of circular DNA, it can control itself, so that's why it is called as semi-autonomous, children. Okay, so this is all about the structure of chloroplast, children. I hope you have understood very clearly. So if you really enjoy my class, so please do subscribe and also share it to your friends. That's all for today, children. Thank you very much.